Did you know that right now millions of Americans are secretly dreaming of becoming Canadian? That's right, some US states have more in common with Toronto than Texas. From political clashes to cultural shifts, these places are already halfway across the border mentally. And in 2025, things are heating up faster than ever. But here's the real shocker. One of these states has already tried to leave the US before. Stay locked in because number 1 will blow your mind. At number 10, we've got Vermont, a state so progressive it's basically Canada's long-lost sibling. In 2025, a new poll showed 68% of Vermonters would support joining Canada for healthcare alone. And let's be real, between Bernie Sanders' legal weed and obsession with maple syrup, they're already culturally Canadian. But here's the twist. Vermont's 2025 Green Mountain proposal secretly explored trade deals with Quebec. Could this be the first step toward defection? 2025 update. Vermont's government quietly expanded cross-border healthcare partnerships. Minnesota at number 9 is so cold, polite, and hockey-obsessed, Canadians wouldn't even notice if it switched teams. In 2025, tensions flared when Minnesota lawmakers copied Canada's stricter gun laws, sparking protests and applause. Plus, with over 30% of northern Minnesotans having Canadian family ties, the Minnesota Manifesto meme went viral. We're just Canadians with American accents. 2025 Minnesota and Manitoba launched a shared Northern Lights tourism campaign. Number 8 is Maine, where the population is sparse, the winters are brutal, and the economy leans on Canada. In 2025, Maine's governor signed a deal with New Brunswick for joint infrastructure projects. And after a controversial US Supreme Court ruling, Mainers tweeted #CanWeJoinYou more than ever. Fun fact, parts of Maine are closer to Halifax than to New York. 2025, Maine's secessionist group Pine Tree Exit gained 15,000 new members. At number 7, Washington State's tech billionaires and eco-warriors both agree, Canada's policies look better every year. In 2025, Seattle's New Cascadia movement proposed merging with British Columbia. And after a major US climate rollback, Washington sued the feds, while BC offered support. Suspicious? Maybe. But with shared forests, tech ties, and Tim Hortons popping up everywhere, is it really so crazy? Michigan at number 6 has a love-hate relationship with Canada, mostly love. In 2025, the new Gordie Howe Bridge made trade with Ontario explode. Meanwhile, Detroit's mayor joked about applying for Canadian citizenship after a US auto industry scandal. And let's not forget, Michiganders drink Labatt's, say ya, and even get CBC TV signals? Coincidence? We think not. Number 5 is Alaska, a state that's literally separated from the US by Canada. In 2025, Alaska's oil disputes with Washington, D.C. got so bad, a legislator tabled a motion to explore joining Canada. And with Russia eyeing the Arctic, Alaska might prefer Canadian protection. Plus, they already use the metric system for fishing. Plot twist, Canada might not want Alaska's drama. New Hampshire at number 4 is Live Free or Die. But in 2025, Live Free in Canada trended. Why? After a federal surveillance law passed, Free Staters rage quit to Nova Scotia. And with no income tax and Canada's healthcare, tempting. Even Tucker Carlson's New Hampshire bunker can't compete with that. Super 2025 New Hampshire's Canada relocation guide sold out. Number 3 is Oregon, where Portland's anarchists and Vancouver's hippies are basically twins. In 2025, Oregon adopted Canada's drug decriminalization model, and it worked. Meanwhile, wildfires forced joint air quality pacts with BC. The kicker? Oregon's new state slogan, British Columbia Junior. Ouch. At number 2, Montana's ranchers and Alberta's oil workers are BFFs. In 2025, a viral TikTok showed Montanans waving Canadian flags at a rodeo. And after US land use fights, Montana's governor called Alberta for advice. But would Canada want a red state, maybe if they bring bison and Dutton drama? And the number 1 state that might leave for Canada is North Dakota. Wait, what? Here's why. In 2025, a leaked memo revealed ND officials met with Canadian PM Trudeau about joining Manitoba. Why? Oil money, healthcare, and, get this, ND's population is shrinking. Canada's offering incentives and North Dakotans are listening. Is this the next Louisiana Purchase? In reverse? So, could it really happen? Probably not, but in 2025 the cracks are showing. Drop a comment. Would your state survive in Canada? Smash like, subscribe, and hit the bell, because if Texas tries to leave next, you'll hear it here first.